Alright, today is Sead out to our northwest, and just some cleanup, just practicing Sead mostly. 4 horns, shouldn't need any of these, save some weight.
Request rearming.
Yeah, so that's the
Copy.
goal for today.
Rearming complete.
Alright. Just waiting on time in here. We're going after the targets. As you can see, there are plenty of them. Bottom right corner of my MFD down there. All the big yellow circles, so those are the ones going to be going after SA-10s. Some 4 harms. Gonna launch those off, see what happens. What you barking at me, Melvin? You get sassy with me. Oh, I forget this is not an A-10. On. Nothing. That's not nice. Not nice, Melvin. Don't be barking at me. I don't know what you want. What do you want? Stop. Huffing and puffing at me. What? What? Can't you see I'm doing something? Yeah. Oh, okay, well now we're just talking. What do you want? I don't know. Speak. Oh, you just want to be on camera? No, I don't know. I don't know what you want. You caused me to taxi weird. Don't yell at me. Holy speed car? That was nuts. Elton, I can't let you out right now because I'm busy. No, sir. I don't know who you're getting sassy with, but you don't pay no bills around here. You don't. Elton, that's enough. No. Sassy ass bulldog. Looks like I got some clamshells, some BBs popping up. SA5. Pushing in. Fusion 4 on that guy. Need to wait. Gotta get closer. They know we're coming. PGM2 on him. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. Little bit closer, little bit closer. Boy. Got it, all the targets. I overdid myself. PGM2 on that guy. Alright, we're gonna start shooting here. Yep, there he is. Lock on him. Launch on me, launch on me. Fuck.
Cat flare. Caution. Caution.
Fuck.
Counter. Cat flare. Counter.
As close as we can get. Damn, they got 4 off on me?
Cat flare.
Drop him to the ground.
Altitude. Altitude. Counter. Cat flare.
At least I was able to kind of stay in it.
Counter.
Shit.
Cat flare.
Still chasing me. Alright, we got
Counter.
hits.
Low. Cat flare.
Keep popping it.
Counter. Out.
They are still chasing. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive.
Counter.
What? Where's launching? He's going down. Alright. Holy. They are not happy.
Counter. Bingo. Bingo.
I pissed these guys off big time. Obviously didn't kill all the radars because I'm still being targeted, so. Whoever's down there is real mad about it. Looks like I hit SA-10, SA-10, SA-10. Still a lot of stuff down there, though. Holy. I may have overdone it. Just a little bit. Losing our mind. Putting her down. A little solid on the landing there. That shit was unreal. So the grumbles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, killed all my missiles. I didn't even get any destruction. Wow. Look at you guys. That's something for more than one aircraft. %. Tonight's going to be a quicker little flight anyway. I'm not going to stay up all night, but just kind of bouncing around. Really, I mean,
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Poo-poo head. I thought I had waypoints put in for this thing. I guess not. Shit, I'm probably going off the runway here. Yep. All right. Spiked. I should probably look into this. Oh, I'm going the wrong fucking way, dude. Yikes. That would help. Helps if you go the right way. Wow. Took off the makeup and just flew way down there. Idiot. You got to your left. You see the fucking boats down there. Gosh. I'm gonna have to shoot these off and divert to Mineral Nye. Divert once I get these harms off the rail. I flew the wrong direction. Helps if I had waypoints, which is I needed to go in and do some map editing on all flights to get all waypoints. Basically. But we're getting there. Juice here. A little bit of juice. Here's an SA6. So they're open. They know I'm coming. Doesn't seem right, but Got the search radar on. There they are. There's one at PGM-5. Way over there. They just keep disappearing. Not close enough. It's showing off to the left somewhere. And it's gone. I should be getting close, yeah. So I'm outside. What is that threat ring? It's huge. It's the size of the whole map. I don't know what that is. Anyway. These threat rings, once I cross these guys right here, I should have a clear picture. Right now, they're just kind of patty cake with me here. Almost. Should be able to do 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one long. I may have to go around 2. Gonna be interesting. Okay. Showing me this one. Oh no, though. Seems a little far-fetched. There it is. Still a little ways out here. Need to be hitting this left one first, but oh, that's the one I want. Come back this way. Still PGM-5, so wait. Somehow. PGM-4. At least want to have 3 out of it. PGM-3. PGM-3 on that guy. And shit. He's a little further in. Might be able to get close enough to send one off of him, but it's risky. Or bingo fuel. Screw it. We hit these 2 and then we push back. Cat 1. And we run. Dump everything we don't need. Set a course for Mineral 9, which will be over this way. Let's set ourselves into look, I'm getting hits. Wow. Appreciate the follow, brother. Or sister, or lamp, or whatever you want to be. And that one's not tracking because they're all destroyed. Up close. Find some more or eat. Appreciate you follow. Finding something? No. So 2 of those were a waste. What's up, man? Maverick. That's funny. I know I have the shirt and the mustache, but close. Alright, break for a runway. Get me a heading here. How are we doing tonight? First time chat too. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Path hold there. I've got some more stuff to go in there with. I should have just went around, but I burned all my fuel because I went the wrong direction, and then I had to turn around and made a boo-boo and made the best of it. So almost dead nuts on the airfield here. Doubt we can see it yet, but we should be close-ish. Damn. Alright. Looks like we are pushing up on it here. Nice easy approach as usual. I don't like to go to just select another slot. I always like to go and land just for the sheer practice of it. And I don't have these waypointed out, so I'm having to F10 map a lot, which is kind of cheating, but it is what it is, man. I just like to do the takeoffs and landings and the dropping of the bombs and whatnots. But we should be able to rearm, go up with 2 harms, and then throw some bombs on so we can get some bomb stuff going. Finish out those sites. Which won't take long to get back there. Get tracker back on. Should be dead on it somewhere. We're in a path hold, so it'll just continue dropping at this ladder, and we're still a lot of ways out. How much do I need to spend on a PC to play this? Depends on if you're running. So there's a couple things. Depends on if you're running VR. Depends on if you're just running a screen like I am. The PC alone, you could probably get away with $800 to $1,000 American, I would say. if you're in America. I would say 800 to 1,000 would be a safe bet, like fully capable of running this all day long. I think mine was a pre-built PC, and yeah, straight desktop. Mine was pre-built. It was 1,800. So, and one graphics card, 32 gig RAM, i9. Shit. And I stream and play and do all this stuff with no problems. So I would say if your budget build 800, you could get away with it. I don't know if you'd be able to stream and everything, or have multiple monitors going with high graphics, but you would be able to play it 100%. So it shouldn't be an issue. Actually, off to the left of it a little bit here. Yeah, I would say safe bet, say 800 to 1,000, and that depends on. Gosh, since I bought this one, I haven't really looked at the market on price of stuff, but I would assume the price would still be around the same, and that that varies on if you wanted to be Ryzen or Intel, if you cared at all about any of that stuff or whatever. It just depends on what you want out of it. If you want to stream and all that other stuff, have multiple monitors and run decent graphics and all that, you want to spend some money so you don't have to worry about it, I would think. But yeah, 800 to, you can go up to $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand just on a PC. Is that the base of this mountain? What am I looking at here? There it is. I'm way off. Okay. But yeah. Speed brakes are out. Coming over to the runway. Slow descent. There's our runway right there. Alright. I want to pick up again. I want to play the new Civ, and I really like this. Not looking for anything fancy, just nice playing machines with two nice monitors. Oh, 1500s. Now, if your 1500s including the monitors, it's doable. But if your PC alone is 1500, yeah, you're way good. You can build one, you can buy pre-builds, you can do whatever you want. I mean, that's plenty of budget. Plenty. Why is it just...
Altitude. Altitude.
I hear you. Yeah, then you start getting into the stick and throttle world and the pedals, and if you want track IR, and like I said, VR. If you're running VR, a lot of guys run VR. The whole setup 1500, that's doable. I think it is. I've bought mine piece by piece over time. My left monitor over here is 27-inch curved, and then my main is a 48-inch 144 monitor. So it's a lot bigger just for cockpit scale. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. I got tired of kind of playing on small screens because you have to look around a lot more on the smaller screen. So the bigger the screen, I get more area out of it, I feel like. So alright, gears coming down. Then again, your sticks and throttles, pedals, it depends on the brand, it depends on a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of brands out there, and they're all great. I mean, you can even buy a Walmart stick if you wanted to. You know, it's wouldn't hurt anything. Autopilot's off. And papers on the end runway and pushing in. Yeah, I've pieced mine together over the years. You know, kind of started with the HOTAS, set up the Warthog, and then I recently bought the Viper TQS, which is the throttle I have now, which I enjoy, and then just, yeah, I think your budget's reasonable. Landed with 1,600 pounds, not too terrible. Brakes coming on. Let's find out which taxiway we're gonna hit here. We'll hit this one. No need to go all the way down the end of the runway. No good steering. We're just gonna rearm right here in the middle of it. Call ground crew here. Rearm refuel. Same setup, except full load of fuel.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
It does take a second, so.
Copy.
Now we wait. Now we wait. I mean, you can see how slow the refuels are on the ground. It almost is faster in air. Start new and learn this game? No, I wouldn't say so. The game depends on what you want to fly, what airframe you want to fly. There's a bunch of them, so they have tutorials for a majority of them. You can fly the tutorial in game. It'll kind of give you a basic knowledge, and then you know, YouTube is a big one. Grim Reapers on YouTube, those guys they train very well. Everything I've learned and everything I don't know, I get from YouTube. So, like a bunch of the A10 stuff that I fly is learned from YouTube, and the F-16 is almost fully learned from YouTube, everything I'm doing. So, and once you start doing it, depending on how many airframes you want to fly, whether it's helicopters or airplanes or whatever it is, I personally keep my airframes to a minimum, so I fly like 2 planes, and I want to know everything about those 2. There's people in this game that fly, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 planes. They know everything about them. That's a lot for me. I have a hard enough time keeping up with 2, so I pick 2. One's a flying tank and can do whatever, and one is super fast and can do air-to-air and do some SEAD for sand protection, so got the best of both worlds. Alright, Sam's coming on, or the harms are coming on now. Go back to Cat 3.
Rearming complete.
And we're good. But no, I wouldn't say it is a learning curve. You're not going to just jump into a plane and be blowing stuff up immediately. You got to learn how to fly the plane first. You got to learn how to start it up, take it off, land it, learn the waypoint systems, learn stuff like that. And then once you do all of that stuff, then you start going into bomb dropping and whatnot. So it's a little bit of learning curve. But I wouldn't say it's difficult. It just takes seat time and practice. A lot of people don't want to do that. They want to jump into an arcadey type game and Call of Duty and what have yous and just jump in and just start doing it. But this one requires seat time, and that's why it's an Air Force indoor simulator. That's why it's about as real of a sim as you're gonna get. Fighter combat sim wise, like Microsoft Flight Sim is another sim, but it's a civilian sim. It's not really my boat, but if I'm gonna fly around in a plane for 8 hours, I'm gonna blow some stuff up while I'm doing it. But people like it, so should be 2 colds here. Crap. Air to ground. How are those on? Go back here. All right. Gain some altitude. How doth thine day fare? It's not bad. Thanks for asking. Nice lazy day. Watch some TV shows. Just figured I'd hop in here for a bit and just again get seat time. Fly around. Even though I've done this shit 100 times, do it more. It's gonna be my guy right there. Do it even more. It never hurts. And it disappeared. I want missions and shoot things. Well, this is the game for you. Because they have full campaigns you can play. You can go into multiplayer servers online and do those missions. Doug Flight Sim, excited to get back into it soon. I also took a big break. I took years where I haven't touched it, and I do it every now and then here and there, but for some reason I've picked it back up and I don't want to put it down. So now I stream it while I'm doing it, I need you to go to PGM3, my good dude, so I can not die here. PGM4. We're going to go and point the nose on this guy, and PGM3, there it is. That'd be a big fat magnum. Gonna turn on this other one over here. Oh, yeah, well. Got one out there. We're going to turn on this other guy here if we can hold our altitude. It's fighting us. There we go. Oh, wow. Get a little bit closer to him. And then once we do this, we will go to bomb cam as usual. Medium 2, gonna light that one out, and we're out. Resume was wanting to upgrade the PC, got that done in June. Now request 3 on 10th. 2 on test converters. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Yeah, like I said, if you want to do VR, it's not for me, but I like to be able to look at the buttons, and I have the Viper MFDs and stuff, and not particularly a huge fan of it, but to each their own. X56, they really did siege product shape betters. Yeah, that is true. Time to let them rest. I think they put in their work. All right, is this the first one or the second one? Well, that one's tracking, so launch these things into space. Tanker? Ooh, it is a tanker. I'm always up for a good tank. Is it gonna hit first? I think it is. Take out these SAM sites for whatever reason, and then looks like he's tracking. 16%. I don't believe that, but whatever. We'll just send another 2 after him. Don't want to get frisky. Oh, that one's gone cold. And that one's gone cold. Alright, so. Now we chase the tanker down. Do some in-air refueling as usual. And find a nice, cozy spot to land. Flash. Very nice. Make a left turn here. We're going to go ahead and dump our remaining ordnance here. So we don't need them. Waste some taxpayer dollars. So we're going to go... I guess I could show you guys here. As we selected jettison, we're going to leave the tank. We're going to dump these. Now, we have them selected. You just hit the pickle button. Oh, I forgot it launches those off the rail. That's funny.
Caution. Caution.
Yep. Alright, back to Cat 1, back to HSD. We're gonna pull the camera out, go back to air, and go after the tank, which he's close, so. And bink, and he should be right there. Almost might be able to see him even. Maybe not. Anyway. We push him. Go ahead and get down to about 20,000 where he's at. I didn't even load up any air-to-air for those bombers, but it's fine. Do. And right behind him here. Just gonna keep dropping our altitude. Back out of burner. There. I think I have visual on him. He's up there somewhere. It'd be pretty cool. We'll be refueling over the mountains. Gosh, we need to catch this guy. He's cooking. He is cooking. Maybe he'll slow down if we give him a hauler here.
Arco 691454. Request rejoin.
Oh shit.
454 Arco 691. Proceed to pre-contact at 20,000 at 250.
Alright, now we just play catch up. But yeah, Martin, if you want missions and things, this is the sim for you, man. It is chock full of all of that. So you can create your own missions. download missions, mission packs. You can do whatever. I mean, it's pretty wild. Boy. Oh, let me get ready for this. Never know how a refueling op's gonna go. It could be easy, it could be hard. No, pepper. There he is. Barely see him out there. Get some scenery. Dogs are barking. Jeez Louise. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Holy cow. By the time we get there, we're going to be taking 6,000 pounds from this guy. Jeez. Might take a while. But we'll get there.
Abort rejoin.
No.
Arco 691454. Request rejoin.
454. Arco 691. Proceed to pre-contact. 20,000 and 250.
Chat flare.
We have a tow truck in front of our house. There's a minivan driving up onto it. Literally, like right behind my vehicle. It's a tow truck.
If it broke down or something.
The minivan's driving up onto the back of it, so I don't know.
Maybe they got made it to the cul-de-sac and broke down. I don't know. Not my minivan.
It's like there's a big light, and that's what light was running down.
That'll do it. This place is strange, honey. I don't know what to tell ya. Alright, we're catching him now, so. We're going twice his speed, so we should be catching him. And there he is, straight off the front here, that little dot out there. So now that we can see him visually, we'll take him off data link, connect here, and push in. Once we see that 10-mile marker, we will need to start slowing down, though. 100%. There he is. Looks like he's leading us straight out over the water. All right. Oh boy. Probably the tanker land, and then I might call this one an early one tonight. I'll be streaming all week though, so Usually in the evenings after work. Don't yell at me. I will be back. She's hollering at the dogs. Apparently there's a tow truck in front of my house towing someone's vehicle. I don't know. Random car. Right there at 32,000 somewhere. Back off to my left. Let's see. He's actually right there. Huh. Interesting. All right, 11 miles. And closing. So we start pulling back power. It's usually going about 260 knots, so I'm going to throw the speed brakes out for a brief moment here. Still have our intent. We're ready. Closing. Nice and easy. A little boost here. We'll be fine. We got speed brakes. I'm not going to overfly them. Seems like it takes forever to catch, but if you're not intercepting him, it does take longer. Because you are just running him down, basically. So, we'll get there. And we're steadily closing, so. There he is. Okay. hit the brakes. Still might overfly him here. Yep, we're definitely going to. Easy. Oh, that actually might work out. Nice. Okay, we want to open this door and go ahead and are
Ready, recontact.
Cleared contact.
and we push in. Let's do it again. Same as every time. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Get up there.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Taking fuel. Just like that. Give it a little bump here. And back off. And give it a little bump. Back off. There we go. There we go. A little bump here. And back off. I am getting wavy. And give it a little bump up. A little bit more. Back out of it. Just a little bit. Little movements here and there. A little bump up. Heavier we get, more you gotta bump it up. Very nice. A little bump up here. Get back underneath this guy. Alright. And a little bump back. Back up we go. And back down. This might be a new record for me.
Transfer complete.
No disconnects.
Disconnect.
Wow, one full load of fuel from almost nothing there. That's what I like to see.
Chat flare.
That's what we like to see. We took 6,500, 7,000 pounds, something like that. Now, where are we? Oh, I think I know where we're at. I think we're in the valley. Yep, we're in the valley. So if we cut back hard that way, toss you there. Good stuff. Again, I always make it a point, even if I'm going to land, you know, let's say I land in the stream, I want to hit the tanker before I end the stream for practice, practice, practice. It was a full connect at 7,000 pounds we took No disconnects. Held it the whole time. And that's just repetition, repetition, repetition. Seat time, seat time, seat time. Actually, I have a bunch of viewers that I fly with that they jump in my server, which is always live. 5 minute, it's live. And I was training them on how to refuel and stuff like that. And if you have someone that's doing it with you, it's easier than watching a YouTube video and then going and trying it. You watch YouTube videos all day, but if you have someone that's kind of wingmanning for you, like last night, I was wingmanning for at Astros, and we were, flying around for 45 minutes to an hour. He was trying to hit the tanker, and he was making connection, but he couldn't quite hold it, and stayed with him the whole time. Just giving pointers here and there, like I would have liked to have gotten. But all this stuff it's a learning for everyone. So the whole goal of this is to get people to play the game and enjoy it, because I mean it still is a game in a sense, but it's a very in-depth sim game. So it's just all about having fun. You know, a lot of people can't do that for some reason. You know, you will go into your servers that have people that are immature and just not, you know, they're kind of chaotic. I don't see a point in all that, but to each their own. There's our airfield right there. We're gonna dump this tank off here in just a second. We'll do that now. And bye-bye, tank. Alright. Take that drag off of us. Let's find our airfield again. There it is. We'll do a overhead brake landing this time, instead of just a straight in. Definitely just burnt all that fuel we got, so man, start bleeding speed. Bleeding speed, it's the name of the game. Autopilot off, forget it every time. So for the overhead brake, it's going to be about 1,800, 2,000 feet. We're going to brake left on this one. I feel more comfortable in the left-hand brakes for some reason. I don't know why. Everybody has their favorite side. Like if I'm wingmanning for people, I'd prefer to be off of their right wing. So I'd like them to be to my left. And then I do left overhead brakes. I can do them the other way. I just prefer it on the left. Tiny little runway right there. Little municipal. Alright. Dropping down. Nice little slow down approach here. We have a bomber up there somewhere at about 16,000 feet. That
Altitude.
target practice.
Altitude.
Yep. Little breeze, little cross breeze blowing us here. Like I said, you want to be like 2,000 feet when you do the little brake, because you're basically bleeding speed, putting your gear down, and you're going to brake, continue in a line, and then brake, and basically land in a turn is the whole point of it. So it's, sometimes you're fighting the plane when you're on a straight approach like this, but if you're doing an overhead brake, you're landing into a turn, so it's, for some people it's a lot easier. And real life pilots land in a turn like that, they do overhead brakes. Our pilots did anyway, and everyone I've seen. The American Air Force does overhead brake landings. They'll come in as like a flight of 4, break off one at a time, further and further down the runway, and then they'll follow each other in. So, like I said, we're gonna get about 1,800, 2,000 probably. Be fine. There we go. And we're gonna hold here. Oof. Busted that 1,800, but we're fine, we're fine. them up just a little bit. But go ahead and put speed brake out about halfway. You land with the speed brake open in the 16, halfway down the runway, and give it a brake. Give it a little bit of throttle here. Just hold that level as best you can. Give as much gas as you need. Gears coming down. Give some flaps. 16's flaps are automatic. Holding it level as much as we can. Definitely bleeding speed, which is good. Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. We want a wingtip on the runway over there. Alright, so your wingtip back here should be pretty close to that runway you want it to be. I'm going to maintain about 180 knots. And once your wingtip gets kind of to the end of that runway there, that's when you brake it. And that's where your 1,800 feet comes from. You're just going to be on that final little break in here. That was a little far out, but make it work. Alright. Just maintain this little angle. Just keep an eye on that runway. Monitor your speed. Do this correctly, we should end up right there on the cusp of it. A little bit out of the speed here. Cut our angle. Let that nose drop, drop, drop. A little high. Drop our nose here. Full speed brakes. Little high, but while we have flare, let's see where all the tires are touching down here and flare. Oh, woof. Little rough. I didn't like that one, but can't win them all. Probably collapse the gear if I had to guess. No, gear's good. Go around, that was pretty bad.
Altitude. Altitude.
Do a quick little go around here. Let's try it again. Not a huge fan of that landing. Somebody's in here. What's up, Panic?
Another Sunday.
What's that?
Just another Sunday.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Me just bouncing landings off the runway. Gross. Leave that speed off. Pull some G's. This is ugly, but it's gonna work. Gears coming down. Gonna overspeed that. Combat landing, that's what we'll call this. Little rudder here, push our nose back. There we go. Much better. Much better. A little fast, but better. caught me at the end there, Panic. I might have to call her a night. Got worky work in the morning. I clicked off the screen. Okay. Much fuel we got? Could intercept those 3 guys. And then call it a night.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Alright, we're gonna go intercept these bombers quick, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I promise. They're just too good to pass
That's
up.
what she said.
Yeah, I know. They're too good to pass up. They're just like flying right by where I landed, so. Let's see if I can turn around in here without getting my
Rearming
nose stuck
complete.
in the grass. Let's give them something blown up here. Yeah, we should be fine. A little bumpy. Okay, a little off-roading. We're good.
Altitude. Altitude.
Give it a rip. Oh, there's 5 bombers. Yikes. Oink. Shoot the lead. It's a little draggy. Must be the tanks. Visual on bombers. What's our distance here? I have no idea. We have Mach 1 here.
Chaff flare.
Must be. Oh. I knew I heard something funny. Alright. Got him in sight. I'm gonna go ahead and send one here. One away. Once he goes pit bull, we target another one. Watching. Still pretty far, I guess. Alright, he is Pitbull. I'll go ahead and target this guy now. Targeted. Gosh, how close am I? Gotta be catching him, right?
Jeez, I am leaning hard right. Must got something heavy off that wing.
Who, me?
No, me.
Oh, what do you got on there?
I don't know. Just some regular Mavericks. Aim 9s. Let's check. CBU 97, CBU 87s.
Yeah, it just depends on what you got over there.
Yeah, to trim it pretty hard.
That's life with that plane, man.
Yeah, I know. I was watching a video on TikTok the other day. It said the first female A-10 pilot showed her, you know, saluting the ground crew, getting in the plane, getting ready, and shows her taking off, and you could see her thumb on that trim just constantly moving it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's constant. 100%. Yep, it is a trim machine.
Lock.
Ow.
Lock.
Oh. Give me a lock. Give me the lock. Come on, man. Give me the lock.
Lock.
Boom. Fox 2. A splash. I think I saw a putty tap back here with 2 more bombers. I did see a putty tap. But, one problem. Oh, I still got this a little there. Okay, we're good. I know they're defenseless bombers, but it makes for good practice. Don't judge me. Are you in my server?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, you're good.
Cool. I'll probably be hopping off here in the next 15-20 minutes, so
You're good, bro.
that's a bad part about having no, a job and whatnot.
Listen, I work. I just choose to stay up late and then only get a few hours of sleep.
If I could be functional and not a grumpy pants the next day, I would do the same thing. But I am a grumpy pants.
So the thing is that I most of the time I'm working by myself, so I don't have to worry about dealing with people.
Oh, well. I do, for the most part. Kind of. I mean, I work with the same dudes every day, but still, I gotta deal with them.
So you said the CBU 87s are for people and the 97s are for vehicles?
That is correct. One is for soft targets and one is for armor, anti-armor.
Okay.
Yeah. That is correct. Bombers. That's still too far away from me. Can't shoot him from behind this far away. But I can hold here and bring the thunder. And pink. One problem. I have one 120 and one A9X, so these have to hit. 23 miles. Good God, how fast are these dudes going? Burn everything I have just to get to them. Again, I've been running planes down all night. I haven't intercepted anybody yet. 18 miles. And we are in ideal launch range. At Mach 1.5. This should catch him. Gonna give it till about 10 miles out here. Just in case. And box 3.
Was a pretty good bomb drop, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 targets is straight.
Block.
We have locking tone. I know it's loud, but bear with me. It's a beautiful sound. He's trying to be evasive, but he's not very good at it. Oh, no way. Aye. Oof. Pull back. Pull back. Come on. I'm in Cat 3, that's why. Alright, I'm gonna dump these tanks. Go back to Cat 1. Now I can do some pulling. Does not like that.
Block.
God, that guy is super cruising. What is his speed? 345. Treat the dude like a tanker, get right up under him and just demolish him. Gotcha. Dang, dude, thanks for the follow. The bomb. Appreciate ya. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's debauchery. Ooh, rifle, huh?
Yep. rifle.
Wow.
Flare.
Woo! I heard the boom.
I almost, you rifled and I flew and I almost ran into it. That was crazy.
Low.
That makes me bingo. Going back to Batumi.
Got one.
Yeah, I gotta go do some
Yes.
map editing. I gotta put some more targets around this place. Especially some in the mountains, because that makes for a fun little, design your own little flight plan.
Yeah, I definitely have to start messing around with the editor. See if I can
Bingo.
make a map similar to something like this.
I just,
Like
I've
I
done
said,
it
my
piece by
cousin's
piece.
my cousin's gonna start getting on this pretty soon with his F-16 once he gets his HOTAS in. So I want to have something that we could both practice on,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I could leave it up all the time, I would. The problem is the enemies don't respawn and stuff, so
Yeah.
I just built it piece by piece, and I have almost every map but Afghanistan, I think, with stuff on them. So it just, slowly I was like, I bought a map, put some stuff on there, play it for a little while, and this is the only map that literally everybody has, so I play it the most.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna be playing for a little while until I don't know, thinking about getting that Afghanistan or Persian.
I have Persian, I have Syria, I have Sinai. Persian Gulf's fun. A lot of stuff in there. It's just cool to fly around in Abu Dhabi and stuff.
Yeah.
Altitude. Altitude.
But I do want the Afghanistan map as well.
I just keep hearing, a lot of people complaining that other things haven't been fixed yet, but yet they're pushing out new maps.
Yeah, you're gonna have that, dude. I mean, people want perfection out of these airplanes, and again, they're airplanes, so it's just it's a game. It's always gonna be bugged, just like everything else in life.
Yeah.
But I agree that I guess there are luckily the planes I fly don't have any bugs, but I guess there are a lot of bugs with other ones, and people are upset about it. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah, me and my cousin have gone over that whole buying a game in beta or alpha, and most of these games don't even make it to full-fledged video games before they sucked up a bunch of money from people and just never had to release a full game.
Oh yeah, well, the thing about this game too is the fact that a lot of these modules are different companies, like Razband, Heatblur. There's so many different companies that make all the modules for the planes and whatnot that it's hard to keep up and whose model is best and who has the most bugs with their models and yada yada yada. So
Yep.
it's kind of like, I don't know. I just play it, and then we'll get a bug on something that I use every now and then, and I just wait for them to patch it.
I'm waiting on Windows to. They just put out a regular update, but they need to fix a couple of things with Windows. I'm having a couple of issues with my taskbar bottom right corner not showing me my my apps minimized, and some programs aren't running right, and I know it's because of Windows because they were running right before their update.
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that. I use what's called Helios for my Cougar MFDs, and I can't even, if a server requires a pure client, I can't even join it because the Helios makes my client unpure because of the scripts it has to use to export my MFDs.
Yep.
So I can't even join pure client servers. It just locks me out.
That sucks.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, there's
Any day this week, I'm getting my WinWing, and I'm gonna have to run another program in the background. I'm already running, my OBS. I'm running Track IR. I'm running the video game. I'm running what is it, Discord. Now I have to run their own dedicated stuff just to have those MMDs work. I'm running Virpil in the background.
Yep. And you might run into the same issue that I have with the whole script, not pure client thing. which is fine. There's plenty of servers out there that don't require pure clients. So, oh, that's kind of buttery. It's not a big deal. It's just go into that knowing, you know, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm running OBS, YouTube for, you know, non-copyright music, 2 monitors, Discord, the MFDs, all that shit. So, and the track IR and the webcam, and it's all RAM. I mean, the more RAM you have, the better you're gonna run that stuff. But your graphics card also takes a hit if you don't have 2 of them. And I don't have 2 of them, but if you had 2, it's better.
2 what? Computers or graphics cards?
Graphics cards. If you can't do the 2 graphics cards, then you can run 2 PCs, 1 to stream, 1 to play. I just have 1. I mean, it works fine. But I don't really run into. I have the graphics turned down pretty good on this, but I don't really run into any issues graphically or anything. So.
The runway.
All right, I'm down for the evening.
I made it.